As a gadget enthusiast and someone privileged enough to test all the newest, cutting-edge smartphones, it's hard for me to look at Apple's 2022 update of the iPhone SE with excitement. The phone literally recycles the outer shell and components of the iPhone 8, which was released in 2017. Every major spec, from display panel to resolution, from camera components to the Clicky circular home button, is identical to the iPhone released 5 years ago. It's not an exaggeration to say you can buy a $120 Android phone now and get a more modern screen design, with a camera that shoots a higher megapixel count. But with Apple products, it's never just about raw numbers on a spec sheet or looks. It's the entire experience, the seamless hardware/software synergy, the ubiquitous Apple ecosystem, and in this particular case of the new iPhone SE, the best-in-class processor. The only major upgrade to this 2022 iPhone SE, the last one was released in 2020, is the processor, which has been upgraded to Apple's A15 Bionic, the same chip that powers Apple's iPhone 13 series. This means that, at least in terms of computing powers and graphical prowess, the iPhone SE, despite looking like it belongs in 2014, the iPhone 8 may have come out in 2017, but that particular design has been around since the iPhone 6, is every bit as powerful as the new iPhone 13s. This also means the iPhone SE is a more powerful brain than any Android phones. The smartphone mobile brain is highly important. It doesn't just handle basic things like load apps, it also does everything from machine learning and making instantaneous computational calculations. Modern smartphone cameras, for example, don't just snap one digital photo and give us the result. When we tap the shutter button, it snaps a half dozen or more photos at once, at various exposure levels, and within a split-second time, the smartphone processor analyzes all the digital information and this is called computational photography, and it's more reliant on the smartphone chip than the actual camera hardware. So despite the iPhone SE packing camera hardware that's very long in the tooth, photos captured by it are surprisingly good.